remember that. All right, we ready? We ready? Here we are. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm simulcasting right now for this AMA, and welcome everyone. This is the daily Q&A with Wildstar from Mayor of Fresno. What's up, Nido Mayor? How you doing? And welcome, Travis. What it do? Thank you all for tuning in. I got Facebook over here and I got YouTube over here. I'm gonna do my best to answer questions from both of you guys, and do as much as I can to make sure I cover as as many questions as possible within this next hour. But I'm going to be chilling around for an hour asking questions. Unlike the other candidates that are running for mayor, I'm unable to afford being able to lock in the venue and schedule a city hall and coordinate that with people involved, like a staff and promoters, etc. So I got to do the best that I can to connect with all of you directly one-on-one. So that's why I'm doing this AMA session, to again give everyone out there the opportunity to ask me anything, especially if it's going to hopefully get you to vote for me for mayor, if you live in the city of Fresno. So Jose Valenzuela says, go Bernie Sanders. Nope, I'm not a Bernie supporter. I am a libertarian, so I will be voting for a libertarian candidate, and that for me will be Daniel Berman. So if anything, I'm feeling the Berman right now, not feeling the burn, not at all. If you look into Daniel Berman, he is running for president. Let me see if I can find one of his flyers. I got it somewhere around here. Aha, here we go. Let's see, I got one of these, and I got a couple of these. Here we go. So yeah, like I said, I'm running for Daniel Berman. They're voting for Daniel Berman, who's running for president of the United States of America on the Libertarian ticket. You can look him up. He's right here. This man with this beautiful hat right there that says taxation is theft. If you guys can see that. And he also has a channel on YouTube called Taxation is Theft. If you ever seen this logo, this right here, this is Daniel Berman right here, okay? So be sure to check out my man Daniel Berman, Taxation is Theft, and find out why getting free stuff from the government is not in your benefit at all. We know that already with government programs, as expensive as they can be, they, of course, always tend to dig we the people deeper into debt because they're spending our money on these social programs. So whether it's free healthcare for all or free education for all, somebody's paying for it, okay? It's not free anything because remember again, the government gets its money from us, so we're paying for it, okay? It's not free. Somebody is paying for it. And to advocate for someone such as Bernie Sanders, think about it, people. What you're really doing is you're wanting more government to do even more. You're wanting them to take over more of what they're doing already, and they already are doing the worst. Look at our healthcare system, what's been happening under Obamacare. It's been awful. You've had people healthcare premiums go up, skyrocket now that it's unaffordable. And here in the state of California, like most states, it's now been mandated that if you do not have health insurance, you will get penalized, okay? And this could be to the tune of $2,000 a year. Now, for every hard worker out there, every dollar earned, for every low income earner, every dollar counts, okay? For every hard worker out there, whether it be middle class or, somewhat high middle class, every dollar counts because you need that money to not only keep the lights on and a roof over your head, but keep food in your mouth, and you're taking money out of people's household, out of their own income, and crippling them even more financially than you already have. Can we make marijuana lowest police priority like Santa Cruz did? Of course we can. If anything, I want to decriminalize not only marijuana, but all substances in the city of Fresno. That would include meth, that would include heroin, that would include cocaine, that would include mushrooms, that would include any and all substances. Again, what you can do is Google it, look it up yourself. There's countries such as Portugal, which has been decriminalized ever since 2001, and use of substances has actually went down. Violent crimes has went down. So the reason being is because you're again approaching someone's personal choice with respect for their own doing. Somebody wants to know what's going on, what's the top of the stream. This is a live AMA. You can ask me anything. Of course, I would like for those questions to pertain to my candidacy for mayor of Fresno. So do your best to kind of keep it in alignment with that if you could. All right, so absolutely, I think people could think legalizing meth in Fresno would bring violence. No, it's the opposite. Money to pay medications, we get our meds from China. Yeah, we get them from Canada also. We should be able to get medications from anywhere in the world as long as they're affordable and they're safe, of course. But the liability comes is if you buy a bad product, you can now sue that company, and that's what we want. Take that responsibility out of government's hands. I've been advocating legalizing, decriminalizing the meth market here. I like that, Stephen. I'm glad to hear that. And thank you for tuning in, Stephen, Travis, Pramad Singh, Jose, Valenzuela, Nato Mayor, all of you. I appreciate you all for tuning in. But yes, if we did decriminalize, we again would have the opportunity to make these substances be more safer. Imagine it. Instead of you getting your drugs from someone off the street, where it's a possibility you could be threatened or have your life be taken because you have now consumed something that's dangerous for you, you can now go to CVS or Walgreens and speak with a consultant, behind the counter in the pharmacy, and they can prescribe to you whatever drug of choice that you'd like, and they will give you a safer dosage. That way you're not overdosing on it instead. And hey, like I said again, liability changes to where if something happened to you, now you can sue that company. All right. Yes, Pramad, I am in the USA. Fresno, California. Okay, that's what we're talking about right here. I am running for mayor of Fresno, California. If you guys are tuning in wherever you are in the world, I'm in California. Okay, Fresno, California to be particular, and I am running for mayor. Okay, so the point of this live right here is to give all of you viewers out there an opportunity to ask me anything about my candidacy for mayor of Fresno, hopefully. But again, you're welcome to ask me whatever you like. People picture it would bring violence, but we need to end the violence in Fresno. Exactly. This would actually reduce the amount of violent crimes as well. Think about it. This is black market crimes that end up happening. If you have people that, that are targeting each other because they know that there's cash on hand especially with these marijuana dispensaries. That's a legal business here in the state, and they still face that threat due to the black market. Okay, because they have cash on hand, and because they are unable to legally bank with the major banks due to federal regulations. They tend to have to deal with armed robberies, invasions, etc. So what we want to do is we want to reduce those amount of crimes by what I am proposing is creating a public bank of Fresno. This would be a people's bank here in the city, being owned by we the people, okay? And this would go around all of those federal regulations. This would go around all of those state regulations and allow those local businesses here in Fresno, like those in the cannabis industry, to be able to do their banking legally and safely, of course. And as I said, would reduce the amount of crime that we have here in the city and the amount of drug use as well. Since most people wouldn't want to do some of those drugs. Hey, cigarettes are legal. I don't smoke cigarettes because I don't want to smoke cigarettes. I could go and smoke cigarettes anytime because guess what? I could go to a store and buy them over the counter. It would be no different than cigarettes, shrooms, meth, heroin, cocaine, whatever you can think of, or whatever the case may be. As scary as it may sound, it is not. These are substances that have been used time and time again, and people are going to do whatever they want to do with their own bodies. We shouldn't be restricting each other or allowing our government, which are paid employees by we the people, you, us, we the people, okay? We're paying for other people to tell us how to live our lives. There's nothing right about that at all, and there's nothing logical in creating that type of society thinking that we're going to exist or be able to live freely. Does that make sense? All right. Well, I could keep rambling on about all of this forever. If anybody have any more questions, you're welcome to ask. People picture it would bring violence. Oh, okay. I already answered that. Okay. So, and anyone here, of course, if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. Speaking of which, I happen to partake in the marijuana, and I am happy to say that I do, unlike most candidates want to shy away from such. I'm a proud marijuana smoker, and happy to say such. Let's see. Pramod says, what are your views on Trump visit to India? Love from India. Oh my God. Well, number one, I'm not a Trump supporter, okay? I detest what the man has done to our country as far as dividing us spiritually, racially, and I could go on, but I mean, just look at his record. When it comes to characters and who we choose as leaders, is he someone that we want to present as being, I guess, a role model? Per se, not only for you and your own family, but for the country itself, to go around calling other countries and people from those countries shitholes, pardon my French, and that would include India, where he is right now, okay? Because those shithole countries that he speaks of tend to, include people of my complexion, although we have lots of immigrants in this country from other countries where they're from the lighter shade of brown, like Russia and Germany and Canada. We have a lot of people here in this state from Canada. We got a lot of people from England in this country, okay? But yeah, you don't hear him speak about those people at all. We got a lot of people from Scotland, Ireland, from let's see, some of the other places like the Turkish islands and stuff like that. So yeah, again, for someone that is as deplorable as him, it's sad to think that he has been elected as a representative of we the people. He is not a representative of me or my choices or my freedoms and liberties, because if anything, someone such as him has done everything in their power to jeopardize them, especially with, again, freedom of financial freedom he had touted about ending the Federal Reserve and auditing the Federal Reserve. That has not happened. He's definitely part of that same cartel, that same deep state to which he proposed to get rid of. So I definitely hope that, I guess, the people of India has the same response towards him as the people here in America. All right, but 50% of your voters chose him. Then why more people hate it? No, that's not correct, Pramod, okay? 50% of Americans in America did not vote for Trump, okay? Here in the state, in the city of Fresno, there's over 400,000 people, okay, that are registered to vote. Nearly 500,000 people that are registered to vote. You know how many people show up to the polls? About 10% of that. So think about that. Countrywide, if we have nearly 30 billion people, okay, it's not going to happen to where, again, he's going to get half of that population. That's not true. He did not get half of the total population of people in this country. I didn't vote for him. I know a lot of people out there didn't vote for him, and taking just those numbers into consideration, he definitely did not win the majority or over half of that. So yeah, he is not the representative of the majority here. Pramod, I think only 50% of people vote, so each candidate gets 25% or less. Yeah. It's sad that with the voter turnout in this country. I mean, when I ran for governor of California, there's over 9 million people in the city of Los Angeles alone, okay? And the current governor got elected with over 2-3 million of that, okay? So the city of Los Angeles alone, had they voted as a block for Wildstar, I would have been the governor of this state. Okay? Now, I'm sure there would have been many of people, that were either Republicans or Democrats or whatever that would, be sour about that or would be arguing the legitimacy of that. But again, when it comes to the electing majority, we have to think about who that is. And those are the people that get off their ass and go vote. How many of you people out there, okay, say that you are sick of government, you're sick of them taxing you up the ass, you're sick of them telling you what you can and can't do with your body, with your own property, with your own family members, with your own choices, but yet you say you don't vote. Or you won't vote because you say ain't nobody to vote for. So then you just pass on the vote, and for the next 2 or 4 years, depending on the president or whatever, your life is affected severely by these legislative changes, and then the next 4 years come along and the same thing happens. You don't vote. Why? You need to be inspired to vote. Even though you think your vote doesn't matter, trust me, it matters. All of those people that are going out there that are going to vote for my opponents, even though one of them have not shown up to any of the debates at all, they're going to vote for him regardless, okay? Because they are dedicated and loyal to him. Now, how many people out there that I've met that have said they're going to vote for me that haven't already, that said, good luck, Wildstar, and plan on not voting at all? Or voting for one of my opponents. You see? So you really don't want change. You really do not want to change the system. You really don't want to get rid of the establishment. You really don't want to get money out of politics. You don't. All you Bernie supporters, you don't want to get money out of politics. How much money does Bernie Sanders has to campaign instead of giving that money to actual people who need it? Think about that. Bloomberg has spent, hundreds of millions of dollars to advertise to help black people instead of using that money to help black people during Black History Month. Okay? Any of you people out there that consider of supporting them with your vote, you're dumb. I'm going to just tell you straight up, you're dumb. And you're not thinking at all. You're not. You're just going along with the tribalistic mentality to just go to the voting booths and just get stuck in this in this type of state where you're just droning about, acting without thinking. Start thinking, people. Think for yourself. I missed a question here. Somebody said I went in person as the second voter that day with 3 voters sitting around, and they needed to figure out how to print the ballot. So you can tell there's some waste in the system. Absolutely. People really don't care that much. You are correct. It's sad because people, how many of you have your ballot out there? I mean, your voting ballot. I still have mine because I haven't voted yet. I've been so busy campaigning trying to get your vote. I haven't even voted for myself, okay? So that should tell you something. I know there's people out there, they have their day-to-day lives, whether it's school, work, kids, whatever the case may be, and they pushed it off to the side. And last minute, it's going to happen, this rush of where people are going to hit the voting booths. But then also you're going to have those same people that say, hey, well, I just didn't get around to it. I threw it away and I didn't even know about it. Just fact, 994 million people vote for Modi out of 1.3 billion. Exactly. Combined population of America, UK, Canada, Australia, South America, North America. Yeah. See what I'm saying, man? Out of that number, how many people actually would vote here in America? I don't think so. We don't. All right, Pramod, not that many people in America are that motivated to vote. If they were, then we definitely would have our revolution here in this country. That's amazing. How do people get out to vote in India? Is it required? Yeah, is it required in India? I'm not sure. If you're in India and definitely let us know. Is it required for you to vote in India? Is it a holiday? Do they pay you? Is there any kind of inspiration or incentive given to you to vote? Pramod says no. And it's sad that we would need that here in America, other than wanting change, wanting real change, like getting rid of taxes. You know what I'm saying? They're taking it out of your paycheck before you even get it. How is that rational at all? How is that logical at all? How is that not this word right here? How is that not theft? Because if I took money out of your paycheck, if you were my employee and I took money out of your paycheck before you got it, and I just said, oh, well, we're going to use that to, repave the parking lot. Since you guys, every time you drive in, it's been ruined in the concrete and there's a pothole there. You're like, well, wouldn't that be your responsibility since it's your company and you should pay for it yourself? Nope, I'm going to tax you for it and I'm going to take it out of your paycheck and not give you the choice to give it to me voluntarily and let me use it for whatever expense. And instead, you come into the office the next day and you see a brand new treadmill instead of getting that pay raise. And that's what's happening right now in our country. Okay? If you're so sad about your minimum wage, that's why. Because of corporatism, not capitalism. There's a difference. Start reading books, people. Pick up an economics book. You can Google it. Pramod, maybe you can help us. Does everyone pay income tax in India, taken from your paycheck before you get it? All right, Stephen, or Pramod, you got a direct question from Stephen who says, do you guys get taxed? Is taxation theft in India? Do you guys get the taxes taken straight out of your paycheck? Or do you voluntarily give and contribute to the, to the society? Pramod says only 30%. Only? Damn! What's wrong with you people? Whoa, Pramod. Something's wrong with that, man. Why are you giving 30% of your income away to the government? Okay? Why are you letting, no, better yet, you're not giving it to them. Why are you letting them take away 30% from you, okay? That happens here in America. Once you chop down actually how much you pay, it's about a third of your income, Americans, just so you know. They're just doing it directly, apparently, in India here. Only 30% paid tax. That is bad, but it is changing. USA is not the worst. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, USA has its pluses and its minuses, you know. And one of the biggest minuses is the level of taxation here in the state of California is one of the highest in the entire nation. And of course, if I was governor, I would have reduced that. But since I'm running for mayor, I can hopefully reduce that here locally and show people in the city what that would look like. I don't know what button I just hit here, y'all. I just accidentally hit some. All right. So, oh, wow. Pramod is only 17 years old and he's tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I wasn't supposed to do that. Unhide user on this channel. Did I hide him? I don't know what I did. Anyways, your channels or your messages disappeared, Steven. I don't know. I hit a button on my screen and all of a sudden, oh no. Okay, so now I'm missing comments now. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. All right, now you're back. All right, so maybe USA is becoming a third world country where we become cash economy. We would be focused on survival, more like India. We don't want to think that bad. See, and that's the worst part is everybody's more embracing of this despotic type of reality where we're going to be having to, fight and kill each other over food and water and gasoline, like Mad Max or Hunger Games or some shit. Stop it. We got to stop thinking like that to think that that's a reality that is possible. It should be impossible, especially in a country like America. We should fight tooth and nail to say, hell no, it's not going to happen here. And God bless you in Pramod in India. He says, God bless USA. For sure. And God bless everywhere else in the world also. Because we are together on this planet. We need to start thinking that way. And we shouldn't let invisible borders separate us. Because that's exactly what countries are, is their invisible borders, okay? We are free people. We should be free to travel about anywhere in this world without anyone telling us that we cannot. Think about it. Somebody had to sit down and say, we don't want a specific group of people to be able to travel. Okay? Who is that? Who is that group of people? Are you okay with that group of people being in control? Are you okay with that group of people telling you what you can and cannot do with your own life? Because that's what's happening. I said that scam call centers in India want Americans to send them a quick $500 gift card and pay no tax, take advantage of exchange rate and cost of living. I don't know nothing about that, but we get scam calls here in America. The DMV has sold off millions, count that, millions, hundreds of millions of people's personal information, okay, and have been profiting off of it. Why are we not filing a class action lawsuit against the DMV? Why in all of your Hollywood movies, aliens attack only America? Because I guess America has all of the assholes. They want to get rid of all of the assholes first. Then maybe they can have a peaceful, existence here on this planet. Because it seems like the leaders here in America are a bunch of uptight, rigid, one single-minded, one-track thought type of people And we, the people of America, we just go about droning about, going to work, going to school, paying our taxes happily, not complaining. So if anything, I would think we would be the biggest threat to aliens because we claim we are free people, but we act like slaves. We are the most heavily armed public in the entire nation, but yet at the same time, we're A-okay with giving up our guns and making sure that we have a group of people that we hired with our tax dollars, aka police officers, to have all of the guns. We have none. So that would make us, I guess, an easier target. The first target, an easy target, if it was a higher intelligent being to come here. All right, Pramod, he likes that answer because he's laughing. Steven says, what do you think of gang intervention in Fresno? I honestly have no idea how gangs work and how outreach would work. I just want the murders to stop here. I completely agree with you, and there is a way to approach gang violence here in the city. I think there's a better way to approach that than with guns, because that's what the cops do. They run up on gang members with guns, and they say, be peaceful. All right? Well, first of all, they're not going to be peaceful if you're threatening them. I know I wouldn't be, and I'm not a gang member. So the best way, first way to approach and resolve the situation is with a little thing called love. Aw, I know it seems corny, but guess what? It goes a long way. Because if you understand a gang member's mentality and wonder why they're a gang member, then maybe you can reverse that and get them out of the gang. For instance, one of the first reasons why many of the gang members are involved, if you ask them, if you're brave enough to talk to one, is they say they like to feel like they're in a group where they're protected. That word always comes up, protected, protected, protected. I want to feel protected. I want to know my family's protected. I want to know my home is protected. You know, I want to know my neighborhood is safe. They want to feel safe. Safety. Protection. Isn't that what the police officers are supposed to be doing? Providing protection and safety to people in our community? Then why do gang members feel threatened by police officers? Why do they feel like they are not safe around police officers? Because they aren't. So the best way to change that approach is to start, again, creating a relationship between those sworn to protect the community and those choosing to protect the community. You marry that relationship, now you got a perfect partnership where everybody is safe. This has been done before, and it can happen here in Fresno. You need somebody like me to do it. Jerry Dyer is not going to do it. Jerry Dyer is not going to do it. If you're out there and you're going to vote Jerry Dyer thinking he's going to stop the number of killings by gang members in the city of Fresno, you are sorely mistaken. If you think Andrew Jans is going to reduce the amount of gang violence in the city of Fresno, you are sadly mistaken. Neither one of them could care about it because their careers were built on profiting off of it. What incentive do you think they have to stop it as mayor? You ignorant people. I will tell my friends to join your channel. Please, Pramod, please, because I need it. As many supporters as possible. I don't care where you are. This liberation movement is about freedom, liberty, and justice for all wherever you are in the world. You need to be involved in the liberty movement. No matter if you're in India, no matter if you're in America, Australia, Africa, I don't care where you are. We the people need to band together. We need to uproot our government officials, get rid of them all, and restart the system under the banner of liberty. Okay? What time is it in America? It is 7:33 p.m. and it's time for freedom. It is 7:33. Steven says, we need weed storefronts. Tired of only being able to have weed delivered. Tell me about it, you know? I don't like the weed deliveries either. And they're expensive. And see, and that's the thing about monopolization and regulation is it stops competition, okay? And competition leads to better price. If you ever, I've gone to Mexico several times. Most of you people are too much of a punk where you won't even cross the border to go and visit Mexico or the little Mexico in your own damn neighborhood. Okay? But I bravely have went across the border to venture into another country called Mexico. And it is beautiful there. One thing that I love is you can have so many different stores offering you the same thing. And you can go to one store, and if you don't like the price, you can go to another. And if you don't like that price, you can go to another. And you can keep doing that until you find the price that you like. Or you can even bargain with them and say, hey, I don't like this price. I went over there. That guy price gave me that price. Can you beat that price? And they'll say, I'll beat that price. Cool, you got my money. That's how it should work. That's called free market. Free market. Free market here on YouTube. All right, here we go. We're back. Pramod says, it is Libertarian Party movement. You can have government representatives there. You need a libertarian movement, a libertarian party where you are in India. Build it if they don't have it. But when people comes to power, they forget their past in public. How can you change that? Keep them rooted. If anything, make sure that you have a clause, something in there to say that if you don't like those leaders, you get them out immediately. I'm proposing as a candidate that if you don't like what I'm doing as mayor of Fresno, then in 2 years, I will leave, okay? I'll retire, okay? I'll resign and I will give up the mayor seat, okay? For someone else. Because if I'm not doing everything that I planned on doing and dedicated myself to doing and am unsuccessful in doing so, or am able to do so, and it's not benefiting everyone as I know it will, then yes, I will give up the mayor's seat. But yeah, you need to elect better representatives. Choose better. Andrew, I'm an expert on this subject. The thought is that somehow we can prevent violence, crime by banning any sale of cannabis instead of having it on every corner. It's backwards. It's very ass backwards. Look at the majority of the crimes that happen, why they happen. You don't see people going into established businesses, robbing them continuously, repeatedly, and doing so in a violent way, okay? Because of the safety precautions, because that business is legal. It would reduce the amount of black market crimes, the amount of, underground criminal activity that happens here in the city, okay? And you know that there's people in the city department that are supportive of that. If you are aware of the history here in Fresno, we actually have had a former, second in command for the police department. He was under Police Chief Dyer. His name is Keith Foster, and he was the second in command. And he was actually found guilty of trafficking drugs here in the city. And of course, he had been found guilty and thrown in jail. His complexion is like mine. But his boss, Jerry Dyer, was able to get off a clean slate, unscathed, without any investigation whatsoever or any suspicion that he may have had something to do with it and or may have known about it at least. Come on. He worked with him closely. Okay? You mean to tell me in no way, shape, or form he knew this guy was trafficking drugs? Of course he did. Now, who's going to hold him accountable? Do you think the mayor is going to hold him accountable? Do you think the sheriff is going to hold him accountable? Do you think the district attorney is going to hold him accountable? Hell no. the district attorney here in the city of Fresno has actually endorsed Jerry Dyer for mayor. Okay? And her second in command, one of her deputy prosecutors, Andrew Jantz, he is somebody that just wants to protect his job. Okay? Just like everyone else. All of you out there talking about, I would do that, I would do this. No, you wouldn't. You want to protect your job. You want to make sure you eat. Okay? And you want to make sure that you're safe. That's why a lot of you out there, you say, oh, I love you, Wildstar, but I work at this job, and because I got to stay neutral, I can't really, publicly say I love you. You know who you are. But you speak about me in secrecy. It's okay. It's okay. Once we get there, you're going to be proud. You're going to be proud about supporting Wildstar. Okay? I'm going to make you proud. One of these days, I'm going to get elected. Hopefully, if I choose to keep running, this shit gets tiring. I don't know why you people think I would want to continue to do this for the rest of my life. Why? How many of you people are viewing it right now to ask me questions? I'm just rambling on incessantly. I got like 4 viewers over here on my YouTube. I got none here on my Facebook. But it's minimal. The efforts that I'm putting in are maximum, and I get minimal results. And this run for mayor of Fresno, depending on how many votes I get, should determine on if I want to keep doing this. If I have an awful showing, then what would be the point? I spent $5,000 of my own money to make sure I'm giving you, we the people, a real option, a viable option, okay, as a mayor, and I'm being slept on. Let's just be honest. A lot of people could care less. A lot of people popping up and saying, oh, I never heard of you. I already voted. Or, oh, I'm still going to vote Jerry Dyer. Or, oh, you just moved to the city. You still got to earn your way, earn some stripes. Let's see you run for city council first and then work your way up. Run for something else if you don't win. Why? What's the point? What's the point? If any of you people have a great answer for me to keep running, other than my own dedication to the cause of liberty, okay? Because I also get contacted by people saying, hey, donate to my campaign. I'm a grassroots candidate. I need $5,000. I need $1,000. I need $2,000. What makes you think I'm made out of money? Huh? If we the people can't afford to even keep a roof over our head, and the majority of us are living paycheck to paycheck, what makes you think we can just cough up that amount of money out of thin air and just give it away? Okay? Now, all of the people that have contributed to my campaign have been small contributions, other than those that can truly afford it, and put more more than enough money on the table. And for those people, I can't thank you enough for just graciously contributing in every way that you have, no matter how little or no matter how much that you gave. There were some people that only gave me $5. Some people gave me $20. Some people just said, hey, I can just share your information on social media because I really don't have money right now. And that's okay. Whatever you can do to help the cause, help me spread the message, that's what this is all about. I'm trying to return power to we the people. And people ask me, what is that power? Well, what is that power to you? Do you feel like you have the power to choose for yourself? Do you have the power to take home all of your paycheck? Huh? Do you have the power to actually get a representative into office that's going to do exactly what they said they will do without you having to regret it? No. You see? You feel powerless in so many ways. You are powerless in so many ways. Your power has been taken away from you. Your electoral power has been taken away from you. It's been shifted now to an electoral college. And you got some people saying, that's okay. I want to give it up. Give up my right to choose who is my representative to a small group of people because I think they're more qualified than I am to make that decision. Well, I don't. And I think if you think like that, sit your dumb ass down, okay? Don't vote at all. Don't vote to support a electoral college. Don't vote to support your stupid ass candidates. Don't vote for any bad bills that you didn't read about, that you just saw some sign that said vote yes on Measure 13, and you get in the voting booth and you vote yes, and then you wonder why a year later you've been taxed $300, $700 extra dollars because you voted yes on that measure without actually reading the fine damn print saying you're going to pay for it. That's what we're doing to our country, people. These are the irrational decisions that we're making as intelligent human beings, as supposed grown-ups. You're not grown. Pramod, you're 17 years old and you're more educated, more responsible. From what I've read of you, I haven't even met you in person. And I can tell just off of what I'm reading, you're more of an educated, informed person that I would support voting than the majority of the people that vote in this country, okay? All of those people that voted Trump, you're better than them. Okay? I'm saying it. And if any of you got a problem with it, damn it, call me, okay? I got a phone number on my website. Don't trip. I got my email address on my website. Don't trip. You can contact me directly. I will deal with you personally, okay? Personally. That's how this shit gonna work. I get elected mayor. You can come and see me personally. You got a problem? I'm gonna make this proposal to you guys. Once every month, okay? When I'm elected mayor, one day out of every month, I'm going to open my office door to the public. Y'all can line up, you can take a number, you can do whatever. And you can get all of your concerns and questions, because God, y'all email me all day long with the bullshit. I'm going to do this once I'm mayor, open my door once, and y'all can come in, and you're going to sit right there, and we're going to sit eye to eye, and we're going to talk. Man to man, man to woman, okay? And we're going to talk. Man to they, okay? Them. He, she, her, okay? We're going to talk one-on-one. And you can express all your concerns, get it all out in the public. Air it all out. Because the one thing about these representatives is that they hide behind closed doors. How many closed door meetings do they have? How many under the table deals have they made? You know, without we, the people, actually being there and being able to be in the know, to know how they're spending their money, our money, to know what choices they're making on our behalf. We're not there. The shooting of Isaiah Marietta Golding is a closed investigation. Okay? 16-year-old shot in the back of the head once. Execution style by a Fresno PD officer. This is a closed investigation. This officer will not be on trial, okay? The results of the investigation will not be made public. Most likely it will result in a private settlement with the family, okay? That will cost we the people, we taxpayers, we gonna be paying for that. So how much money that they end up giving that money, most likely they'll say it's an undisclosed account, which means which means it was probably to the tune of tens of millions of dollars. Let's just estimate they give the family about $7 million, $5 million, $10 million. We're footing the bill for that, and we were closed out of it the entire step of the way. I just moved here to Fresno. This happened in 2017. Yet I'm going to have to pay for it. So while all of you people are talking about, well, you just moved to Fresno, you still need to learn the ropes or, earn my trust. This happened in 2017. And yet I'm moving here and I got to pay for it. I'm going to have some say in it right now. I don't give a damn what you thought. I'm not going to wait 2 years. I'm not going to wait 5 years. I'm not going to wait however many years you think just to make you feel better. I don't feel good about the shit at all. You should not feel good about the shit at all. This man is not qualified to be the mayor of this city. Any of you people that think that, you're fooling yourselves. And while I'm gonna fortify myself and my family to make sure I'm good for the next 4 years, to make sure we don't have to deal with anything this man does, I'm gonna be watching to see what he does to you and you. And 4 years from now, if I feel like it, okay? If I feel like it, because I got a family here too. I got a brand new baby who's 5 months old. And instead of being with him every day that I could have been for the past 5 fucking months, I've been out there busting my ass to let you know this asshole isn't the right fucking guy for the job. And if you don't want to believe that, like I said, you're fooling your damn selves. And I hate to drop the F-bomb and be rated R on this live feed. But we grown-ups here, right? Okay? And I should be able to level with you just like I would love for you to level with me. Be honest with yourselves. If you're gonna be lying to yourself, you can lie to yourself all day. Don't lie to me and think I'm supposed to accept your lie. Hell no. I'm gonna tell your dumb ass that you lying. I don't know who your mama is. I don't know who your daddy is. But Wildstar is the one that's gonna tell you your dumb ass is lying to yourself. Okay? Okay? Because we need to stop lying to each other. And if you want a real leader that's going to be honest with you, then you're looking at him right now. Okay? Wildstar, The Real. My first album was called The Real. I Live and Die, The Real. Most of you people cannot handle The Real. Most of y'all probably ran away from this damn recording by now because I'm so damn real. Most of you probably still got a problem with me because I'm so damn real. Most of y'all love me. I know a lot of y'all love me because I'm so damn real. And I love y'all back because of that, because there's some real shit going down in this world. And we need some real riders. We need some real warriors out there. We need some real fighters, freedom fighters, to get up off their ass and take it back. Okay? I'm not going to ask anybody for my freedom. I'm not going to ask anybody to let me live free. I don't give a damn who you are. Do you understand that? I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not going to ask you for a damn thing. Okay? And I don't want you asking me for anything. That's why I'm offering to do this job so I can deliver. Because I know what I can do. Okay? And I just want to show you libertarianism works. It does. It does. It will. Because if you apply just a little bit of it, you'll see the restraints of oppression, of inequality, of poverty fall off so quickly, you'll never turn back to this system that we have going on right now. We need to move towards autonomy. We need to move towards independence. We need to move towards sovereignty. Everything else is a step backwards. Do you understand that? If you got a problem with sovereignty, if you got a problem with freedom, if you got a problem with liberty, you are promoting enslavement. Okay? You're promoting it. You're an advocate of it. Okay? You're condoning it. And most of you people support it. Like you Bernie Sanders supporters. Like you Trump supporters, okay? Like you Bloomberg supporters. Any of them damn two-party system candidates. You're supporting people to keep you oppressed. And all of you people out there that claim to be anarchists, that you don't like government, that you want to get rid of government, then your dumb ass need to vote libertarian. Because that's exactly what the fuck we want to do. We want to get rid of the big ass fucking government. And if that's not what the fuck you want to do, you're in the wrong fucking place. Hi.
What in the...
So Lady Wildstar is here. She's here to drop a lot of fucks on your ass. I just told him, hey, they gotta wake up right now, because this is the only way. Is if you people wake the fuck up right now. All right? And she can review the rest of the video to find out why I've been so profane and expletive in my expression. But yes, people, please, it is that serious. We need to stop droning about with our day-to-day lives. She's cooking dinner. It smells really good. I got 4 minutes left on this AMA, and then I'm done. So I'll be right in there. All right. So anyways, I'm going to wrap things up really quickly, since I don't have any people here asking me questions. Looks like you guys are just listening at this point. I don't know what... I hope I didn't, block anybody or anything. But, yeah, anyways. So, all of you people out there, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you, okay? Appreciating me and everything that I have to say, no matter how I said it, okay? And I appreciate you if you voted for me. If you really are one of those people that have put your vote where your mouth is and took back your power, your voting power, to bring back liberty to the city of Fresno, establish liberty here in Fresno. That's what we want to do, is turn the city of Fresno gold and show the people of the world what it would look like. Pramod out in India, he wants to see what it looks like, okay? We can show him right here in Fresno, y'all. We can show him right here in Fresno. So, what I would like to do with the last few minutes that I have here is, of course, encourage you guys to visit my website, Wildstar2018. Okay, like I said, Wildstar2020.com. Please visit the website, and yes, please find out more about what I would like for the city. Review my platform. Fill out one of those contact forms if you would like to get involved with the campaign as a volunteer. Help make some calls. Talk to people and coax them into voting Wildstar, and let them know that, hey, we can really have, if you really want to have that freedom that you desire from government, then you need to be voting for this guy, okay? All right? So that's what I'm asking all to do, no matter where you are in the world, Pramod, okay? Is get involved with this campaign. If you can't donate any money, all right, I don't need your money, but I do, you know? All of these signs count. Promoting these videos on Facebook and on YouTube, they cost, you know what I'm saying? And I'm either going to pay for that out of my own pocket, or one of my volunteers, one of my generous volunteers out there will hopefully contribute and help and make that happen. But if you are unable to do so by donating and whatever amount you can give, then donate your time, okay? If you hit share, that's all you need to do. Just hit share. Hit like, you know? Hit subscribe. Okay? Hit follow. Hit all that shit. Because they pay attention to the numbers. That's all they care about, is the numbers. And right now, we the people, we need numbers. We're too busy being divided. We're too busy being conquered. We're too busy allowing ourselves to be separated instead of uniting. So I ask us, please be the United States that we need to be in order to reclaim our liberty. All right? I don't want to rhyme and all of that stuff. And, you know, but anyways, please spread the message. I'm going to sign off here and go eat and nurse my voice, since I'll be doing this again tomorrow. So if you have some more questions and would like to ask me, tune in tomorrow to my daily AMA with Wildstar. I'll be doing this all week long and up until Election Day, Monday through Friday, this last week of February, Monday the 24th until Friday the 28th. So please tune in, please spread the word, and please help. All right? That's what this is about. Help bring back liberty. All right? All right. Till next time, you guys. Long live liberty. Peace. Much love. Gonna stop it here. We're gonna stop it here.